Archangel Michael says, the answer you've been looking for so long is here. The same miracle has been delivered. Your guardian angel is urging you not to walk away. Open this now. My beloved, pause for a moment and breathe. What you are feeling right now, the quiet pull, the sudden stillness, the sense that something important is unfolding, is not imagination. This is timing. This is alignment. This is the answer you have been seeking, arriving not loudly, but precisely. You have asked in silence. You have waited through nights of doubt and mornings of hope. You have wondered whether heaven heard you, whether your prayers dissolved into the air or were held carefully in light. I come to tell you, my beloved, they were received, recorded, and responded to. Do not walk away now. The miracle you asked for did not come in the shape you expected, because heaven rarely repeats old patterns. What has been delivered carries the same power, the same blessing, the same resolution, but wrapped in wisdom, not urgency. If you rush past this moment, you may miss the doorway that opens only once. Your guardian angel stands close to you now. You may feel this as a warmth near your shoulders, a pressure in your chest, or a sudden calm washing over restless thoughts. This is reassurance. This is protection. This is guidance asking you to stay present. My beloved, the answer is not outside you. It is unfolding within your awareness. The confusion you carried was never punishment, it was preparation. You needed to reach a level of clarity where you could receive without fear, accept without doubt, and act without hesitation. You are being guided to choose differently this time. In the past, you may have walked away when things felt uncertain. You may have retreated when the path was quiet instead of dramatic. But this moment is asking something new of you. Trust the stillness. Trust the subtlety. Trust the inner yes that does not need approval. Archangel Michael stands with the sword of truth lowered, not in battle, but in protection. This means no force is required now. No defense. No struggle. What is meant for you will not demand that you fight for it. It will ask that you remain open to it. My beloved, signs will follow this message. Not to convince you, but to confirm what your soul already knows. Pay attention to what repeats gently. Names, numbers, memories, feelings. These are not distractions, they are breadcrumbs. You may feel tempted to delay, to say later, to return to old habits of waiting until everything feels perfect. But heaven's timing rarely waits for comfort. It moves when readiness meets courage. Do not confuse fear with intuition. Your guardian angel urges you now. Stay. Listen. Observe. Do not close this chapter before reading what has been written for you. There is alignment forming behind the scenes. People, opportunities, solutions arranging themselves in ways you could not orchestrate. This miracle does not shout. It whispers. It whispers through calm. It whispers through clarity. It whispers through the sudden knowing that you are safe to move forward. My beloved, you are not being rushed. You are being invited. Invited to step into an answer that has matured through patience. Invited to receive what once felt delayed but was never denied. If your heart feels lighter as you listen, that is confirmation. If your mind grows quieter, that is confirmation. If your fear softens into curiosity, that is confirmation. Stay with this moment. Open yourself to what is already opening for you. Do not walk away now. My beloved, now that you have stayed, now that you did not walk away, something subtle but powerful has already shifted. You may not see it yet, but you can feel it, like a quiet door closing behind you and another opening ahead. This is confirmation that your choice to remain present was the correct one. Archangel Michael draws closer in this moment, not with urgency, but with assurance. His message deepens now. The delay you experienced was not resistance, it was alignment being perfected. What you asked for required more than timing. It required you to become the version of yourself capable of holding it without fear. My beloved, this is why the answer could not come sooner. You have grown. Your discernment is sharper. Your heart is steadier. You no longer seek signs out of desperation, but out of awareness. That is why heaven is responding now. Not because you begged enough, but because you are ready. Your guardian angel is asking you to notice what is returning to your awareness. An idea, a person, a path, something you thought had passed, but now appears with a different energy. This is not repetition. This is restoration with wisdom. Do not reject it simply because it looks familiar. In the past, you may have met this blessing before you were prepared. That version of you could not sustain it. This version can. That is why it feels calmer now, less dramatic, more grounded. Heaven does not always deliver miracles with fireworks. Sometimes it delivers them with peace. My beloved, you are being protected from making decisions based on old wounds. Archangel Michael's presence ensures that deception, confusion, and false urgency cannot reach you at this stage. If something feels rushed, pressured, or chaotic, it is not from God. What is meant for you arrives with clarity and steadiness. You may notice your intuition speaking more clearly now. Thoughts feel slower, deeper. You are less reactive. This is divine shielding at work. You are being guided to respond, not react. Your guardian angel urges you again. Do not doubt what feels calm. Many people mistake peace for boredom because they are used to chaos. But peace is the highest confirmation of alignment. My beloved, something important is unfolding quietly in your favor. Conversations behind the scenes. Decisions being influenced. Circumstances adjusting. You are not meant to force anything right now, only to remain open and attentive. If you feel the urge to step back, pause, or simply observe instead of acting, honor that. Stillness is not stagnation. It is strategic alignment. Heaven is arranging details you cannot see yet. Very soon, you will receive clarity that feels undeniable. It may come through a message, a realization, or an unexpected opportunity. When it arrives, you will not feel panic. You will feel recognition. That is how you will know. Stay grounded, my beloved. Stay open. Stay aware. The answer you waited for is no longer approaching. It has arrived, and it is settling into place. My beloved, as you move into this next layer, understand that recognition precedes manifestation. Before something appears fully in your physical world, your spirit recognizes it first. That subtle sense of familiarity, that quiet, I know this somehow, is not coincidence. It is remembrance. Archangel Michael now speaks of alignment in motion. The moment you chose not to walk away, unseen forces began rearranging outcomes. Paths that were crossing incorrectly have been gently redirected. Delays that once frustrated you have softened into timing that protects you. Nothing is rushed now, because what is real does not need pressure. My beloved, you may begin to feel a strange calm even when circumstances are unresolved. This calm is not denial. It is confidence without evidence. It is the kind of faith that does not need reassurance every hour. Heaven calls this maturity of trust. Your guardian angel wants you to notice something important, what no longer disturbs you. Situations that once consumed your thoughts now pass without gripping your heart. This is proof that you are no longer operating from fear. When fear releases control, guidance becomes clearer. You are being asked to listen more than you speak, to observe more than you explain. There is wisdom forming in silence. Answers are assembling themselves in the quiet spaces between your thoughts. Do not rush to fill those spaces. My beloved, the miracle unfolding is not only external. It is internal transformation. You are becoming someone who does not abandon themselves when uncertainty appears. This is the true shift heaven was waiting for. Archangel Michael stands guard over your discernment now. This means false choices will feel uncomfortable before you make them. Misaligned paths will lose their appeal. You will feel a gentle resistance, a knowing that says, "This is not it," without needing proof. Trust that feeling. Your guardian angel urges patience not because things are slow, but because they are precise. Timing is being measured not by clocks, but by readiness. When the next step reveals itself, you will feel steady, not overwhelmed. My beloved, do not underestimate this phase. What you are learning now will protect you long after this answer fully manifests. You are being trained to recognize truth by how it feels, not how it impresses. Soon, clarity will crystallize. You will look back and understand why you had to pause here, why you were asked not to walk away, why silence mattered more than action. Until then, remain gentle with yourself. You are not waiting anymore. You are allowing. And that is when miracles become inevitable. My beloved, when doubt finally loosens its grip, you may not have all the answers yet, but you no longer feel lost, and that is everything. This is where faith stops being an idea and becomes an inner posture. Archangel Michael now reveals something crucial. The reason this answer took time is because it required your consent at a soul level. Heaven never forces alignment. It waits for your readiness. The moment you chose awareness over avoidance, the agreement was sealed. You may notice that your thoughts are no longer racing. Instead of asking, "What if?" you find yourself asking, "What now?" This shift is subtle, but powerful. It means you are no longer trapped in fear of outcomes. You are present with guidance. My beloved, your guardian angel is helping you distinguish between noise and instruction. Not every thought deserves attention. Not every emotion requires action. You are learning restraint, not as limitation, but as wisdom. This is how clarity is preserved. There is something else happening now. Your energy is stabilizing. When energy stabilizes, attraction becomes precise. You stop drawing in confusion and start attracting coherence. This is why situations around you may begin resolving without effort. People either step up or step away. Both are blessings. Archangel Michael wants you to understand that what is meant for you will not drain you. It will not confuse you. It will not require you to betray your peace to obtain it. If something demands anxiety as an entry fee, it is not divine. My beloved, this is also the stage where old temptations return, not to trap you, but to test your clarity. You may be offered familiar patterns disguised as comfort. Pay attention to how your body responds. Peace is your signal. Tightness is your warning. You are no longer being guided by urgency. You are being guided by resonance. Your guardian angel urges you now, honor your pace. Do not compare your unfolding with anyone else's. What is aligning for you is tailored, specific, and intentional. Speed is irrelevant when direction is correct. You may feel moments of stillness where nothing seems to be happening. Do not mistake this for stagnation. Stillness is where recalibration occurs. Heaven often works most powerfully when things appear quiet. My beloved, the answer you sought is integrating into your life gently, like light entering a room at dawn. It does not shock, it illuminates. Soon, you will see clearly enough to move without hesitation. Until then, remain present, remain grounded, remain open. You are exactly where you need to be, and nothing that is meant for you will miss you now. My beloved, where truth no longer floats around you, but settles firmly within you. This is where the message stops feeling external and begins to feel like your own inner knowing. You are no longer asking whether this guidance is real. You are starting to live from it. Archangel Michael now speaks with calm authority. What is unfolding cannot be reversed, because it is no longer only heaven's will. It is now aligned with yours. When divine intention and human willingness meet, outcomes become inevitable. This is why you feel a quiet confidence growing inside you, even if your outer world has not fully caught up yet. My beloved, notice how your reactions have changed. You pause before responding. You reflect before deciding. You no longer feel the need to prove your faith, your worth, or your path to anyone. This is not withdrawal. It is self-trust taking root. Heaven considers this a sacred milestone. Your guardian angel is guiding you to release the habit of over-explaining. Some things are meant to be lived, not justified. The more you protect your inner clarity, the stronger it becomes. Silence, in this phase, is not emptiness, it is strength. You may feel moments where old doubts try to resurface, whispering questions like, "What if I'm wrong?" Or "What if this doesn't happen?" My beloved, these thoughts are echoes, not truths. They belong to earlier versions of you who were still learning how to trust. Acknowledge them gently, then let them pass. They no longer have authority. Archangel Michael reminds you that certainty does not arrive all at once. It grows through repeated alignment. Every time you choose peace over panic, clarity over chaos, patience over impulse, you reinforce the path you are on. This is how destiny stabilizes. There is also a cleansing happening now. Emotional clutter is being released. Old attachments that once felt heavy begin to loosen naturally. You may find yourself less interested in revisiting the past, less tempted to reopen closed doors. This is a sign that your soul has integrated the lesson and no longer needs repetition. My beloved, heaven is also preparing you for responsibility, not burden, but stewardship. The answer you sought carries influence. It will affect not only you, but others connected to your path. That is why integrity is being strengthened in you now. You are learning to move with intention, not impulse. Pay attention to how your body responds to choices. Your intuition speaks through sensation, ease, expansion, calm. When something is aligned, your nervous system relaxes. When something is not, you feel resistance. Trust this language. It is precise and protective. Your guardian angel asks you to remain grounded in the present. Do not rush ahead mentally. The future will reveal itself step by step. What matters now is that you are walking without self-betrayal. That alone keeps you aligned. My beloved, this phase is quieter than the beginning, but far more powerful. You are no longer seeking reassurance from the outside. You are becoming your own confirmation. And from this place, miracles no longer feel distant. They feel natural. Stay steady. Stay aware. Stay true. What is meant for you is no longer approaching. It is integrating into who you are. My beloved, now you are entering a phase where alignment begins to express itself through action, not effort. This is where your inner clarity quietly starts shaping your outer reality. You may not announce changes, but you will live them. You will notice that what once required forcing now unfolds with cooperation. Archangel Michael stands beside you not as a warrior in battle, but as a guardian of precision. His guidance now is subtle and exact. He is helping you recognize where to move. And more importantly, where not to move. This discernment is your protection. You may feel a growing intolerance for confusion. Situations that lack honesty, consistency, or peace begin to feel heavy faster than before. This is not impatience, my beloved, it is refinement. Your energy has matured, and it no longer agrees to environments that drain it. Your guardian angel encourages you to observe how your boundaries now hold without explanation. You are not defending them. You are simply living within them. This is a sign that you are no longer asking for permission to honor yourself. There is also a shift happening in how you receive. You are learning to receive without guilt, without suspicion, without the need to earn every good thing through struggle. Heaven is correcting an old belief within you, that blessings must always come through hardship. That belief is dissolving now. My beloved, this is why calm opportunities may begin appearing. Help offered without manipulation, doors opening without bargaining, support arriving without strings. Do not question these gifts. They are confirmations that you are finally aligned with ease. You may notice that your intuition now speaks faster than your logic. A feeling arises before a thought forms. Trust this order. The soul always knows before the mind understands. When you honor that knowing, you avoid detours that once cost you time and energy. Archangel Michael also brings a reminder. Not every invitation is an assignment. Just because you can help, fix, or carry something does not mean you should. Your discernment now includes choosing what preserves your peace, not just what proves your strength. My beloved, there may be moments when you feel alone in your clarity. Others may not understand why you no longer engage the way you used to. Let them misunderstand. Alignment often looks like distance to those who are not ready to grow. Your guardian angel assures you that you are not missing out. You are being preserved. What is truly meant for you will meet you where you are, without requiring you to shrink, rush, or compromise. As this phase continues, you may feel a deepening sense of self-respect. You speak differently. You listen differently. You choose differently. These changes may be quiet, but they are permanent. Remain present, my beloved. Do not rush to label what is happening. Simply live in it. Allow this new way of being to settle naturally. The answers you once chased are now walking beside you. You are not becoming someone else. You are returning to yourself. My beloved, opens the doorway to integration with purpose, where everything you have learned begins to work together in harmony. This is the stage where alignment stops feeling like effort and starts feeling like identity. You are no longer practicing discernment. You are embodying it. Archangel Michael now emphasizes something sacred. Your presence has changed. Even when you say little, people feel you more. Your energy carries clarity, and clarity unsettles what is false. This is why some may act differently around you. More cautious, more respectful, or more distant. This is not rejection. This is truth responding to truth. My beloved, you are being taught how to move without announcement. Not everything needs explanation. Not every shift requires justification. When something is right, it stands on its own. This is a new level of spiritual maturity, where silence becomes a form of strength rather than avoidance. Your guardian angel draws your attention to how your intuition now protects you automatically. You sense misalignment early, before emotional attachment forms. This saves you from repeating cycles that once drained you. What once took months to recognize now takes moments. This is wisdom earned, not imagined. You may feel less inclined to chase outcomes. You trust timing more. You trust yourself more. This trust creates space for the right things to approach you naturally. My beloved, attraction is effortless when resistance is gone. There is also a deep healing happening now around self-worth. You no longer measure your value by how much you endure, sacrifice, or give away. You understand that your worth is inherent, not conditional. This realization changes everything. From how you love to how you lead. Archangel Michael reminds you that this phase requires gentleness. Do not harden yourself in the name of strength. True power remains soft, observant, and grounded. You are allowed to be kind without being vulnerable to harm. Boundaries and compassion can coexist. You may notice an urge to simplify your thoughts, your routines, your commitments. This is not withdrawal, it is refinement. You are making room for what truly matters. Complexity fades when purpose becomes clear. My beloved, heaven wants you to know that you are now safe to move forward. You are no longer being tested in the same way. You are being trusted. Trusted with insight. Trusted with influence. Trusted with the next steps of your journey. If uncertainty arises, do not fear it. Ask quietly, listen deeply, and move only when peace returns. Peace is your confirmation now, not urgency or intensity. As you walk through this phase, remember, you are not late, you are not behind, and you are not missing anything meant for you. Everything is converging with precision. You are no longer searching for the answer. You are living it, my beloved. My beloved arrives as the expansion phase, where what you have integrated within now begins to radiate outward. This is where alignment becomes visible, not as noise, but as stability. People feel safe around you. Opportunities sense readiness in you. Life responds differently because you are responding differently to life. Archangel Michael now reveals a gentle truth. Your growth has reached a point where you no longer need constant reassurance. You are guided, yes, but you are also trusted. Heaven does not hover over those who have learned to listen. It walks beside them. This is what you are experiencing now. You may notice that your days feel more intentional. Even simple actions carry meaning. You choose words carefully. You move with awareness. You are no longer scattered between past regrets and future fears. Presence has become your anchor. My beloved, this presence is power. Your guardian angel invites you to recognize how your intuition now guides you before problems arise. You sense when to rest. You know when to speak. You feel when to step back. This is divine intelligence operating through you naturally. You are no longer waiting for signs. You are interpreting energy. There may be moments when you feel emotionally lighter, even joyful, without an obvious reason. This is alignment expressing itself as peace. Joy does not always arrive with events. Sometimes it arrives because resistance has left. My beloved, this phase also brings clarity about purpose, not in grand declarations, but in small, consistent direction. You may feel drawn to certain ideas, people, or actions that align with who you are becoming. Follow these nudges. They are not distractions. They are breadcrumbs. Archangel Michael reminds you to remain humble in your clarity. Confidence does not require dominance. Wisdom does not demand attention. The more grounded you stay, the more stable your path becomes. You are learning how to lead your life quietly, without inner conflict. You may also notice that external chaos affects you less. News, opinions, and emotional turbulence no longer pull you out of center. This is emotional sovereignty. You observe the world without absorbing its fear. My beloved, this is protection in its highest form. Your guardian angel encourages gratitude now, not as obligation, but as recognition. Notice how far you have come. Notice what no longer controls you. Notice the calm where anxiety once lived. Gratitude anchors these changes into permanence. As this phase continues, trust that what is meant to reach you will do so without force. You are no longer chasing outcomes. You are allowing alignment to meet you halfway. Remain open, my beloved. Remain steady. Remain present. You are not waiting for life to change anymore. Life is responding to who you have become. My beloved, unfolds as the confirmation through manifestation. where alignment begins to leave visible fingerprints on your life. This is the phase where you no longer need to convince yourself that something has changed. You start to see it. Not all at once, but clearly enough to trust the direction you are moving in. Archangel Michael now speaks of timing fulfilled. What was once delayed now feels synchronized. You may notice that conversations happen at the right moment. Information reaches you just when you need it, and decisions become simpler because the unnecessary options quietly disappear. This is not chance. This is precision. My beloved, you are beginning to experience what it means to be divinely supported without being constantly instructed. You act, and the path adjusts. You choose, and the environment responds. This is co-creation. Heaven is no longer correcting you. It is collaborating with you. Your guardian angel wants you to notice how your confidence now shows up as calm rather than force. You do not rush to explain yourself. You do not panic when things are unclear for a moment. You trust that clarity will arrive because it always does now. This trust is not blind, it is earned. There may be small but undeniable signs of forward movement, a financial improvement, an unexpected opportunity, a reconnection that feels healthy this time, or a door opening where there was once resistance. Do not dismiss these as small. Heaven often confirms alignment through subtle wins before larger shifts arrive. My beloved, you are also becoming more selective with where you place your energy. You no longer give access to everyone. You no longer overextend to feel needed. This is not withdrawal, it is stewardship. You are protecting what has been cultivated within you. Archangel Michael reminds you that discernment does not make you distant, it makes you precise. You can still love deeply, but you no longer abandon yourself to do so. This balance is rare, and it is one of your greatest strengths now. You may notice that your prayers have changed. They are quieter, shorter, more trusting. Instead of asking, please, you say thank you. This shift signals faith in motion. You are no longer pleading, you are aligning. Your guardian angel assures you that the path ahead is stable. Challenges may still arise, but they will no longer shake your foundation. You respond instead of react. You adapt instead of resist. This is mastery through awareness. My beloved, do not rush the final unfolding. Allow what is aligning to settle fully. What is meant to stay will remain without effort. What is not aligned will fall away without struggle. This is how you know you are in the right season. As you move forward, remember this truth. You did not miss your miracle. You did not delay your destiny. You did not misunderstand the signs. You listened. You stayed. You aligned. And now, everything is catching up to that choice. My beloved arrives as the seal of alignment, the moment where understanding becomes embodiment and faith becomes lived experience. This is not an ending, it is a stabilization. You are no longer stepping into something new. You are standing firmly in what has already chosen you. Archangel Michael now affirms what your soul already knows. The answer you sought has fully integrated into your path. It no longer needs to announce itself, because it is now shaping your decisions, your pace, and your peace. This is how divine answers mature. They stop being events and become foundations. You may notice that fear has lost its urgency. It may still appear, but it no longer commands you. You listen, discern, and move forward anyway. This is courage refined by wisdom. My beloved, you are no longer reacting to life. You are responding with authority. Your guardian angel stands quietly proud. Not because everything is perfect, but because you have learned how to remain centered even when it is not. You have learned to trust your inner compass. You have learned to pause without quitting, to wait without doubting, to move without forcing. This phase brings a deep sense of belonging to yourself, to your path, to the present moment. You are no longer searching for signs to prove you are guided. You feel guided. That feeling is steady, calm, and reliable. It does not rush you. It does not scare you. It walks with you. My beloved, the miracle you asked for did not come to rescue you from life. It came to partner with you in it. You are now equipped to make choices that sustain peace, attract alignment, and protect what matters. This is what heaven intended all along. Archangel Michael reminds you that discernment will continue to be your shield. Whenever confusion tries to return, peace will guide you back. Whenever doubt whispers, clarity will answer. You do not need to fear regression. You have crossed a threshold. From this point forward, your growth is not about becoming someone else. It is about remaining true to who you are now. Integrity will guide your steps. Presence will guide your timing. Peace will guide your decisions. Your guardian angel leaves you with this final reassurance. You did not arrive here by accident. Every pause, every warning, every moment you chose not to walk away shaped this outcome. You honored the message. You stayed. You trusted. And because of that, my beloved, the path ahead is not uncertain. It is supported. Walk forward gently. Walk forward wisely. Walk forward without fear. What you were waiting for is no longer ahead of you. It is walking